I'll give it a go. Welcome back, everyone. So we're in the middle of trying to get this sword. We're swordless. There's nothing in our scabbard because it broke. It broke in battle. So we've got 4 trials, I think. We've done one, which is some kind of labyrinth, and the next one is round here. Well, we can see them around the place. How we get there is another issue. Climb down here. So maybe we'll start going round sequentially. So let's start with this one here. As I said before, real Death Stranding vibes from this kind of beachy area. But anyway, we've got things to do.
The Northmen say that their Allfather, Odin, gave his eye in exchange for a drink from Mimir's well, the Well of Wisdom. In blindness there can be wisdom. Only by giving can you receive in return. For this reason, I give my life and pass on my stories of the Northmen to you, Senua.
Where am I?
Goodness me, back in the dark again.
I can't see. Who's there?
Can you hear me?
Julian.
I'm right here. Can't you see me?
Help me.
Breathe slow.
It's the darkness.
Stay still. Empty your thoughts. Tell me what you feel.
A breeze.
Good. Then there is a way out.
I can't tell where it comes from.
Yes, you can.
Right, what I'm getting here, you're hearing it, but I'm getting some haptic feedback, which is guiding me. There's also a audio something or other, and we can see the faint outline of something in the distance, a door maybe.
The others. The voices. They've gone.
I'm still here.
It's so quiet. So dark.
It's okay. Listen to your own breath. Feel it rise and fall. Good. Be aware of everything you hear and feel. Let your senses guide you.
Walking past sort of benches and things. Still got this haptic feedback, and we can obviously see something in front. Barrels, corridors, swinging chains. Here we go, we're on the track again.
I can't go on. Julian?
Find a way. I'm not leaving you here.
I'm sort of skirting the wall here, and this feedback is still present. Every now and then it kind of drops away. Oh wow.
think I'm somewhere else now. The breeze has gone.
Use all of your senses. Let the world speak to you. What do you hear?
Oh, now we can hear running water.
I hear water.
Go to it.
Wow, the audio in this is incredibly original to use it in such a way. Not only do they use it for storytelling, they're using it as a
Good. That's your way out.
as a mechanic. So we follow the water?
Follow it upstream.
Upstream, okay.
So sorry. I thought I left this all behind.
Don't be sorry. It's not your fault.
He was right. It's inside of me. It won't let me go.
Senua. My father. He taught me that the hardest battles are fought in the mind, not the sword. You're no coward. Prove that to me in the warrior tribe. This is just another battle. You can beat it.
This isn't your bet. You don't have to help me.
I want to. Besides, you are going to be a great warrior one day. We need people like you.
I'll do my best.
Most battles are fought in the mind, not with the sword.
I know what you're thinking. He's not really here. It seems there's no escaping the past in this place. And so she's forced to relive it. To what end?
Well, her past, the voices of Dillian, if we're to assume that it is in her head, is she's recalling the advice and the influence that these people had.
Can't go on this way.
Then look for another way and tell me what you find.
Okay, let's head. My instinct is to go this way. I don't know why. It's because there's flames.
There is a house.
Should we go upstairs or what? I think we will. These are like the God of Illusion sort of statues that were back with that section. In fact,
I don't know what's inside.
it looks very like the house
Don't be afraid.
that we were in. Holy hell. Holy hell.
There's something in here.
I haven't got a sword.
Do you see it?
No.
Then it cannot see you. Quietly move past it, one step at a time.
Oh, I don't know where it is. I don't know where it is. Oh. Oh. Oh dear. Oh dear. There it is. I think I can see it in the distance. Oh goodness. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. The haptic feedback is going, but it's calming down now. I think I just walked behind that beast.
It's not following me.
Leave it behind and keep
the tension in my body right now. I'm just going towards this light. Is that a swing or a... Oh god, there's another one of the cunts. Right, it's walking that way, so I'm going to try and get behind it. Which way are you going, you beastly bastard? Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god,
There's more.
oh god, oh god, oh
I think they're
god, oh
moving.
god, oh
You're
god.
breathing too fast.
Where are you going? What, the elephants?
The sound of your breath. In and out.
Okay, Dillian.
And out.
Okay. What the frickin' hell is going on?
Well, pass. You can do this, Senua.
What in Lord's name are they? They look like elephants. Like deformed elephants. Pulsating chests and bodies and all manner. Oh god. Oh. Dangerous times to be Senua. God, give me a room full of dudes anyway, and give me my sword back. And man, this is the worst. The worst. I really want to think that that is the last of them.
I think I'm in a house. It stinks of death.
The darkness is testing you. But you are in control.
I don't like this at all. She's surrounded by flies and things. It's sort of like the faintest of light. Various places. Oh god, there's a wall. I'm stuck. What the hell are you? I think I've got to go down. Or maybe across this. Oh, thank goodness. I don't want to fall. Please, game. Oh dear, 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 dear. Oh, I thought the game was going to make me fall. Be part of the scripted progress.
As well.
Don't turn back. You're getting close.
Don't go down a well. What on earth are you doing?
Delia. Help me.
Oh my. Right, we're going through. Oh god. Oh god. Well, the haptic feedback is going, but I'm heading towards this light. I'm kind of being a bit gung-ho here. I'm scared witless. There's bodies around, there's pulsating, rampant, humping monsters around. But this light is guiding me. Going into a well. Goodness me.
Delia. Is that you? I can see a light.
Yes. I can see you too.
What the oh, there's plants. There's plant life. Looks like we're moving upwards. Right, I'd like this to be the last of those beasties now. I'd like this to be a plain, gradual ascent. Getting lighter, seeing beautiful things outside, and then that's it. Because I'm done. I am done with this darkness. Wow, we're outside. Already some kind of jetty. Whew. Never been so glad to see a trophy.
Days even, trapped within herself, in the dark.
You see me?
Yes.
Your eyes were open, but you were gone.
And when it finally let her go, she could be anywhere, with no memory of how she got there.
When it comes for me, I have no power over it.
But here, for the first time, someone was there to help.
But I heard your voice. You brought me back.
You found your own way back. All you needed was a little help. A little hope.
She escaped the darkness. Well, that's another shard down. So both of those trials were walking through areas of darkness, metaphorically coming out of the darkness of her mind and finding some brightness,
You've been fooled before, you could be fooled again. You're being
some joy, some way of moving forward.
It's just their game for you. You never know which way it's going to go.
Okay, well, there's two more. Oh, shard. God, this is too intense, isn't it? There's no respite.
I want to tell you a story about a god of the Northmen called Balder. The second son of Odin. He was beautiful, good and wise.
We know about this guy.
He was fair of feature, he spoke fair words, he gave fair judgments. Light shone from him. Only good things were told of him. Yet he was the first of the gods to die.
Well, that's novel. A bit of daylight. Or nightlight, at least. Moonlight, maybe. Goodness, well, we're back in familiar territory. We're on the shoreline, and we're about to head up into some kind of abandoned building. Not dissimilar to what we've seen before. It looks like there's a special gate. God, those beasts, though.
The bridge. You've come this far, but the bridge is broken. There's no way you can fix it. What do you do now, sir?
Well, let's try this bridge.
What does it say?
Oh,
Focus.
what does it say?
What is this?
It's the same.
Different.
It's another world.
Okay.
It's lighter.
It's nicer. I like it here.
It is lighter.
It's not broken.
It's fixed.
I wonder if it's taking us back to the past, or it's an alternate dimension.
It's fixed.
Let's cross it.
But it looks like these Easter Island-esque masks are going to... Ah. That's weird, isn't it? I fancy this will be closed to us. We've got to unlock that from the other side.
Dillian is. Don't forget. You can feel.
Another rune? Okay, well, we know about these.
Runes to fight Dillian.
You need Dillian.
Right, where are you, runes?
He's waiting for you.
He always said
Let's have a look around here then.
He's close.
he knows about you.
So we've got... It's sort of like
He loves you.
an F.
Feel his love.
Calling you. Dillian. Dillian. She can't. Open the gate.
It's locked. Try
Well, it
harder.
doesn't give us much space to try and find this then, does it?
She can't. She will.
Okay. Well, we've got a remote. Ah, okay. Let's go down here. This might send us back to the dark place, in which there may be the rune available to pair up with. Come on then, Easter Island, what are you going to show us? Okay, that gate is open now. Let's just have a little look around, see if we can see it from here. I don't think we can. Okay, back to the Death Stranding skin.
Go through it. It's dangerous. Follow it. What's behind the gate? Where will it take you? It's not safe. Dillian. There he is. There he is. What are you waiting for? Quick, find a way. Find him. Go through.
Okay, well we'll use this.
Don't lose him.
That's going to send us back to Nice
Where
World.
is he? Where's he gone? We're in the wrong world. He's not here. She's in the wrong world. He's not in this world. He's in the other one. He's in the other one. He's in the dark world. The dark. The
Well-
dark world.
Aha.
The world once seemed so simple. Black and white. Darkness and light. Narrow dividing lines of our own making. Dillian taught her to see further. To peek through the cracks and see the worlds of colour stretching away from the gloom. And Senua explored new paths into the unknown.
Right, we're getting the hint that we're in the right area.
Didn't believe in the curse. Dillian believed in you.
But that is the wrong way. Let's try up here. No, the F's.
You can't go up there.
The F's are going.
Not in this world. No. Not in this world. You can't.
What do you mean?
Do you remember him whispering in your ear?
Ah, is it one of these? Do you know, I have no clue. No clue. Is it this? There it is. Surely. Surely that's it.
Dillian's in the tower. He's there. He was the only one that really loved her. He did love her.
Oh, come on. That looks exactly like it. What are you doing to me, game? Like, really?
Does it feel warm? Do you feel safe? Dillian loves you.
I really don't understand how it drives you towards it. It gives you the general area. But how? What are we doing?
Cared in a way that nobody else did.
Oh, there's a rune down there.
Do you
The
remember
Northmen
meeting
tell
him?
this story about the death of Baldur. It begins with dark dreams. Night after night, Baldur dreams of his own death, and the gods fear for his life. So Baldur's mother makes everything in the world: fire, water, iron, stone, earth, wood, beasts, birds, serpents, poison, sickness, swear an oath not to harm her son. One by one, they each make their vow. Neither weapons nor wood will injure him, Baldur's mother boasts. Only Loki, father of Hela, the mistress of death, is not amused.
Well, I'm not amused either, because I'm feeling very stupid.
He saved you. He saved you.
Come on, Gabe, give me a clue. I know you're trying to give me a clue, but I still don't understand your mechanic. All I see is a load of symbols. I don't see it directing me anywhere. I don't think.
He didn't believe that she was cursed. He saved you when everyone else turned their backs.
He was the only one that really loved her.
He did love her.
Ooh.
Do you remember
Oh.
meeting him beneath the tree?
Hell yeah.
You've got it.
Oh, we couldn't see the wood for the trees.
Why isn't he here?
Okay, let's go back to the...
He's gone.
He's in the dark world.
He's gone to the dark world. You remember him whispering in your ear?
go back to the gate.
The dark world. Without you. Do you remember the way he stroked your hair?
Okay, we need to go back, get to the other world.
The way you felt?
But I don't think... Yes, this will open that door.
She's alive at all.
Nice. Okay, this is going to give us access to the door. We're going to be back into this room, but it'll be in a different capacity. But it's not opening for us. Yes, it is.
She knew best.
She thought she had lived within that which
She is pure darkness.
There he is.
Where are you taking me?
He's up there.
Goodness me, it's like
There's a way.
the dimensions have mixed and there's lots
There's
of...
a way up there. Find the way. She can do it.
Let's have a look at this.
She'll find the way. Your curse.
The gods feast and rejoice and amuse themselves by throwing spears and stones at Balder, striking at him with sword and axe. But he comes to no harm, whatever they do. The gods never cease to wonder at this great marvel. But Loki shapes himself into a woman and asks Balder's mother, "Is it really true that all things promise to keep him safe?" "I did not ask the mistletoe," Balder's mother confesses. "I thought it was too young." Oh dear.
Well, I have no clue what this represents whatsoever.
Nobody will love her now.
Can you remember what love feels like?
Look what happens to the things she loves. She destroys the things she loves.
It's just fractured, isn't it? What on earth? Let's try coming up here. No, it's just not letting us up.
He led you astray.
You
Ah!
should have listened to your father when you had the chance.
Why didn't you listen to him?
This love has tortured you,
And it tortures me.
There we go, okay. Well, that was bloody weird. The kind of fractured parallel universes have merged. We've got to try and merge them all together, which is maybe metaphorical of the fractured mind. We need to
You are guilty. You will always
reconnect,
Was it worth it?
to integrate our our mind and thoughts and hold everything together rather than in a fractured way. It's interesting.
Loki makes a dart out of mistletoe and goes to the gods as they throw things at Balder. The blind god, Huth, was there. Loki asks him why he wasn't taking part. Huth says, "I cannot see where Balder stands, and even if I could see him, I have no weapon." Loki replies, "Here is a wand. I will tell you where he stands." And Huth throws the mistletoe at Balder. It pierces through him, and to everyone's horror, Balder is killed. And for this, Huth is slain.
You broke him. You killed him.
Right, let's head on up.
See the darkness within you.
This lore is great, but it's not going in the way I'd like it to. I need more study on it. I think I'm so concerned with the game and the anxiety of getting through this that I'm not concentrating on this beautiful lore that they're presenting. Okay. Well, there's another lore stone over there. Let's try and listen to this one.
The Northmen tell how the gods mourned Balder. His body was to be burnt on his ship, but they could not manage to push it into the sea and sent for a giantess to do it. She comes riding a wolf and has vipers for her reins. She pushes Balder's ship into the sea with such force that the ground shakes and the rollers burst into flames. When Balder's wife sees his body carried onto the ship, her heart bursts with grief, and she dies. She's put next to her husband, and the pyre is lit, sending the dead to hell. But even so, the gods cannot accept his death.
Curse. Now the darkness is swallowing
Oh, now we can't get across. That's concerning. What I'd like to do is get across. Let's try again. Let's try going back.
Dillian saved you from them.
What on earth? That's like a Z, isn't it? Are we going to get another? Ah, here we go. What's this then? Okay, so maybe we've got to unlock.
Saved you. Dillian cared for her like no one else has.
Not sure what's going on really.
She's still alive.
I know what to do. So we're opening this pathway up, which hopefully will expand over the two worlds, and then we can switch to the other universe. And then bridge that gap.
Dillian doesn't know who killed him, but we do.
So Dillian was sacrificed to the god Hela. I'm wondering who did that sacrifice. She's blaming Hela, or she's not blaming Hela, but Hela, to her, has Dillian's soul, and that's what she's come to plead for. But she does know who killed Dillian, and is that going to be real to us?
You squashed it, strangled it.
As a little reveal,
Curse cannot be undone.
this little twist in the tale. Could it have been Senua's dad that caused it? Okay, let's have a wee look, because this is open now.
Look what happens to the things you love.
Let's see what happens. What's going to happen?
Look what happened. Do you even remember? His love is guiding.
So that is open. Am I missing something? Did we need to find the rune? A rune door. Have I missed something here? So we found the puzzle because there's that Z. But is there a rune door?
Remember, Dillian? Do you remember? Do you remember?
Here we go. There's 3 rooms. Okay, well that's a little bit of wasted time because we might have to go back to different worlds now. But we certainly know where the Z is.
Since she left her father, she trained hard alongside her friend, Dillian. She saw things no one else could. Patterns, shapes, movement.
You have no chance.
An intuition that made her an exceptional warrior.
That would do, wouldn't it?
Friendship turned to love,
Okay, here's one.
but the shadow of darkness never let her go, and she was caught between 2 worlds. That of Zinbel and her past, and Dillian, a future.
Here we go.
2 realities tearing at her soul.
Wasting your... You have no time for this. Speed is yours. Their lives. Trials to distract you.
They've set trials to distract you, goodness me.
What if these trials mean nothing? Laughing at you. What if they take you no closer to Dillian?
Okay, maybe we need to go back to the other world.
They are just to tire you out, to make you weak before the battle. Why didn't she listen to me?
Here we go, well, here's one. We've got access to that round here.
What if this is pointless? What are you doing?
I don't think we've had this lore stone.
Why did you think you could make this work? You keep seeing runes.
Overcome with grief, the gods send Hermod to ride to Hell and ask Hela to let Balder return home. All the gods are weeping, he says. Are they? Asks Hela. We shall see if he is truly missed. If everything in the world will weep for him, he shall go back to the gods. But if even one thing refuses, Balder stays with me. The gods send messengers everywhere. Weep for Balder, weep him out of Hell. And everything wept. Men, beasts, earth, stone, trees, metal, everything. Except for a giantess they find in a cave. Balder was never my friend, she says. Let Hel keep what she has. The Northmen say that the giantess was
Loki.
Loki in disguise.
Loki in disguise. Well, we know about Balder out of... He's the villain in God of War. Okay, we're looking for this final rune.
Dillian undoes the curse. What does it feel like to feel a love so strong?
I'm going to go back down here and see if we can see it. Down here, yes. It wants to show us down here. Where are you? Here you go. So, we got to use it. Here we go. Surely.
Remember the smell of his neck.
Surely that's it. Is there anything else to stand behind?
He's there.
Here we go. Okay, we got it.
What are they on about wasting your time? Just delay. Minute by minute by minute.
So back to this world. This is interesting. Different dimensions. We'll switch between them.
Special. She thinks she... They mean nothing. Special.
Right, Dillian, is that you, sir?
Could all be a waste of her time.
Is that you, my dear?
The gods are just toying.
We've got another balancing act to come.
What if the gods are laughing at her?
Messing with her.
Dillian!
Be the first time.
This beckoning spirit. So this kind of represents the hope that you need to get out of the darkness.
The underworld, and looked dimly upon the druids, like her father, Zinbel. I guess he took after his father, a chieftain who believed nothing he couldn't see, and he happened to be blind. She felt safe in Dillian's arms, learned to see the world through his eyes. And slowly, the darkness that had bound her so tightly began to unravel.
Very careful.
You've come this far, don't let him slip away.
It's a narrow bridge. And there's a long way to fall.
Telling me.
It's not safe. You're going to fall.
Come on, Dillian.
You're going to fall. Careful.
No, she's not. She's not going to fall. She's strong. She's steady. She can do it. You can do it, Senua.
So, the light she had of Dillian took a header off the bridge. Why?
Senua, your father cannot understand your darkness. He cannot see through your eyes. No one can. My own father was born blind. Doesn't have the faintest idea of what the night looks like. The word dark to him means as little as the word light. So someone is afraid of the dark. Should we fix them by taking away their sight? Would you give up the beautiful world that you, and only you, can see just to be rid of your nightmares? Or is this the price you pay for the gift you have? A gift that makes you so special in my eyes. Just another part of the person I love.
He seems like a nice chap, doesn't he, Dillian?
I left for the wilds to protect you from my darkness. Because I love you. But it made it worse. I'm so sorry.
Killing you would be too easy.
They're taking your memories to torture you.
They're taking you from the inside.
You're disappearing one memory at a time. Every time you remember, it disappears.
They're going to take everything.
So,
They're going to take everything you have.
The memories of ghosts.
They belong to the gods, not to you.
They're eating you from the inside.
one more shard. So Zinbel, her father,
To crush it.
You think they want your body, they want your soul.
just didn't understand her mindset and the way she
Memories
thought.
were yours, but they're the gods now.
Nothing is yours anymore.
But Dillian respected her gifts. With her gifts came along a way of seeing the world, a way of thinking. And Zinbel, her father, sort of saw it as her mental health problem that needed to be sorted. But Dillian's saying it's part of her. So Dillian was trying to teach her to integrate this this mindset, way of thinking, into a healthy state that became part of her rather than something she looked to reject.
I saw once a plague strike northern lands of ice. It was so terrible that not the oldest man among us could remember the like. Hundreds died. The sickness took nearly every person younger than 40 and many older. And where dying mothers gave birth, the marks of the plague were on the babes as they came out of the womb.
Where are we?
I don't like it.
This place feels... What is this place? This place feels...
It's
creepy. It feels wrong.
It feels strange.
Well, compared to the darkness and the beasts, this looks like
What's wrong?
Paradise.
This has to be wrong.
Gnarly trees and wood.
Stinks.
It's disgusting.
It smells like death.
It's kind of
breathe.
marshy.
Smell the death.
There he is. Dilius,
The light.
go towards it.
He's in the house.
Find
He's
him.
going in.
He's disappearing.
Follow him.
Don't let him disappear.
The air. Where's it gone?
Keep going.
How do you find it? It's just a trial.
Oh, down into this horrible, murky horribleness.
It's a test. Like the old warrior trials. Dillian will help me.
The stench of rot. She can almost taste it.
Ugh.
Do you smell it? No. Don't worry. Not everyone can. It was a
Look.
warm spring day when she went to the river with Dillian and the others. But the water. She could taste the rot. But no one else could. She knew something was wrong.
Ah, we know about this.
Sinister. She begged them to leave, but they just laughed at her. But soon enough,
Okay.
as the bodies piled up, no one was laughing. And they knew that she was not like them.
It's broken. Fix it.
You have to fix it. How are you going to fix it?
That looks pretty fixed to
The
me.
bridge is fixed.
You must. You have to get to the house. You have to find Dillian.
Well, that looks pretty fixed now, I have to say. Do I need to have it all in... Let's go back to here. Right, so when we got to about here, that all seemed pretty all pretty together like that, right? What, am I wrong? There, it's all together. No, not now. No, maybe we need to go to the other side and find a different vantage.
Now you have to find him.
Get to the house. Get to the house and finish this trial.
It doesn't finish until you get to the house.
Before he disappears, Senua.
You have to get in.
Right, we're looking for a way to integrate all these different shards of horrible rubbish together so it makes sense. And then we zoom in, and I thought we were trying to make the bridge, but needs to look in a certain way. So we come back here like this. They all seem to be coming together a bit better. No. Oh, there's no one of these gates. Okay. Through we go. Another one of these gates. What's that affording? Maybe we need to look this side.
Up the
There.
tower.
There we go.
How do you get to the tower?
Find a way.
The ladder is broken. How do you get up the tower?
Senua, find
The Northmen speak of a death moon, a light shaped like a half moon that appears inside a house and goes around the walls. I once saw the death moon appear at a farm, and first the shepherd died, then a guest died, and then the farm hands, and then the farmer and 6 of his men drowned at sea. But that is not the end of it, because the dead return to haunt the living. If you see the death moon, then beware, because there will be death in that house.
Got you.
You fixed the bridge.
get to the house.
You succeeded.
Pass the trial. Well, damn, that's the end, because that was fairly straightforward. I think we just go straight ahead over there. But the good thing about these 4 trials is that we're not against any beasties. Any large men with shields or otherwise, and sharp things. So our dark rot has not got too far up our arm in this last couple of episodes, but that may change as we run through the game.
Come to me. Where are you?
I'm here.
It's going
I'm
all
right here.
Are you in there?
blotchy.
Come out if you are.
Find him.
Okay,
You have to find him.
more runes to find.
Dillian!
What on earth?
They're coming for me.
What on earth?
It's Dillian. Go to him. Dillian, go to him.
Run, run, run. Oh, shizer. Oh, goodness. Well, I'm burnt. That's me dead. What did I just say? What did I just say? Ah, that's not what I wanted. Oh, look at it creeping up. Okay, we've got to run towards this. But maybe
It's
we're
close. It's
planning to
close.
go a
Move
different
away.
way.
Senua, move away. You'll die. You're dying. The burning.
She's
the gun.
dying. The burning.
The what should I do?
Go to the gate. There they are. The runes.
There's the rune. One rune.
Two more to change.
Okay, we've got to dodge out the way of these dudes. Okay, I'm running, I'm running, I'm running, I'm running. Going the wrong way. Oh, dead again! You beastly buggers! Frig! Right, let's go this way this time.
There it is.
Where?
It's close. It's close. Move away. Senua, move away. You'll die. You're dying. The burning. She's dying. The burning. Run.
Okay, I'm running, I'm running, I'm running, I'm running, I'm running.
It is.
There's one.
To find one more. One dance.
One more to find. Just running away from the fire, I guess.
Where is he?
Running away from this fire. I think as long as we're away from the fire, we're all right. Oh, I can see something over there.
The light. Go towards it. Focus.
Where there?
You've got them.
But now, where's this ruddy door? That's the wrong one. Oh, shizer.
Look at you. Don't let it see you. It's coming. Move away. You're lost again.
Let's try up here. No, I don't think that's right. Incredibly lost. I think it would be absolute luck we find this. Oh god. Just got to stay away from that fire. That seems very bright over there. Oh, stay away. Stay away. We found that one already. Oh god. Dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. We're doing well at staying. There it is! There you are! Doing well at staying away from the fire, but we've got to keep that up because I cannot afford to die again. Oh my word, 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 oh my word. Stay away! Okay, I've found the rune door accidentally about 5 times, so I'm completely lost. I'm gonna go back this way. Found it accidentally about 5 times, so we just need to keep running around until we're lucky enough to bump into it again. Here we go. Oh my goodness, that's 2 deaths we could have done without. Oh, Senua, my dear.
Senua! Senua! What happened?
They're blaming me for the plague. They say that I'm cursed. What if they're right?
How would they know such a thing? Are they gods? None of us are. They're just people. Good people, but they're scared. They're afraid of what they can't see. Like children scared of the dark. They make up stories to fill the void. That doesn't make them true.
What if my father was right?
You have to step out of this darkness. Let them see who you really are, like I have. You're not a monster.
Without you, this darkness has made me a monster.
Well, Dillian sounds like just a complete rock in her life.
Go get the sword. You have to get the sword.
With grammar reforged, you will have Odin's blessing to walk, a goddess, into the halls of Helheim and challenge Hela as an equal.
So Dillian was helping me. And the sword will lead me to him. Like when we first met.
Okay. What we'll do is we'll leave it there before we take that sword. And it sounds like we're in the home straight. So in the next episode, I don't know what's in store for us, but we'll take it on whatever. See you on the next one.